Well, me and Pearl are out here today, and I thought I'd come out to the high desert and look for a little horned lizard. They're about the cutest little thing there ever was, because I want to carve a desktop model of one. Just a nice little carving out of Tupelo wood. So I've done a few sketches of the kind I want to do. This is a desert horned toad or a Texas horned toad. It's got a little bit longer horns. But I thought it'd be just fun to come out here, get my mind into it. Maybe I could find one. And if I don't, that's okay. I know what they look like, and I've found a lot of them in the past. So that's what I'm going to be doing on this one. I hope you stay tuned. So I went ahead and made a little clay model of a Texas horned toad. What I used was this oven baked polymer clay. This is called Sculpey. And I used the tips of toothpicks to make the spikes on his back and sides. And I know they're a little bit over exaggerated, but that's okay for me to get measurements off of. I'll take my calipers as I'm carving and measure this way and where, different locations, how far the horns go back from the nose, things like that. The type of wood I'm going to use to make him is Tupelo wood. And it's really good wood for carving highly detailed subjects. I can get the little spikes carved in there, no problem. And why it's so good, the only thing I can think of is it's got an interlocking grain. You can see that the grain runs this way mainly, but it doesn't like to shear off with the grain. So it's a really good material for getting high details. Okay, so I just make sure that I sight straight down it when I'm drawing this line. So I try to give myself, about 1/8 of an inch around to my sculpture to make sure I end up with enough room to get all of these little spikes in. Then I draw the same kind of a thing, a profile on this side. And that way, if I can use a bandsaw to cut this out, I can save this piece and put it back on and then cut that profile out, running the saw this way. I'm just trying to make sure I won't be cutting off too much material. So I'm drawing some just geometrical lines to make sure I don't go too far. I got a center line going down through here to the tip of the tail. And I want to get this center line here. So I'm just slowly comparing the models, and I have to leave the wood larger, and so he doesn't look real fat right now. But I have to leave him larger because I need to be able to carve all these spikes in. So I have to make sure, even though he looks really super fat here, he's not really that much too fat, because I have to carve in now and leave all these little spikes. It's going to be a challenge. I've been just studying the little horns where they come out and trying to draw them on to my carving, and I think that's about close to where I want them to be, so I just need to cut out the in-betweens to start with. Horned toads have a lot of different kinds of scales on them. At this point, I've carefully carved each one. For the tiny scales that I'm not able to carve, I created a special wood burning tip.